welcome back to my channel. Today, we'll be discussing Hold Me Safe by Mocho. Macho? Mocho. Something like that. Now before we get started, there will be spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled in some Manhwa, go ahead and click off now. No worries, I'll catch you next time. Now for those of you left behind, let's go over some content warnings. There may be references to stalking, kidnapping, attempted murder, violence, blood, being outed, gossip, break-ins, homomesia, manipulation, plagiarism, corruption, BDSM, implied illness, abuse, and public humiliation, as these things do appear in the manhwa. Now, if that's all good with you, let's go ahead and get started. As always, let's start with a synopsis. Han Jae-wha is a prolific mystery and crime novelist. He's so prolific that his work is being adapted into live action. Unfortunately, while he is a beloved novelist, those who know him in person aren't as big of a fan of him. He's prickly, never mincing words, no matter how harsh they may be. This leads to a lot of gossip, including rumors about him being gay, which he is, and having sex to get what he wants, which he doesn't. Jae-wha couldn't care less about what people have to say about him, just happy to live the way he wants without appeasing anyone. Life is all good until Jae-wha comes home to find things moved around. Someone's been in his house. Fearing for his safety, Jae-wha hires a bodyguard, Seong Taekyung. As it happens, the bodyguard is exactly Jae-wha's type, and after some heated moments between the two, they shift their professional relationship into an intimate situationship. The two are having fun together, and Jae-wha feels much safer, so everything is set to return to normal. That is until a fan letter full of razor blades comes in through the mail. The stalker has clearly not been deterred by Taekyung's presence, and it seems their moves will only get more violent. Can Taekyung catch the stalker before he becomes someone worse? And can Jae-wha keep his relationship with Taekyung casual, or will he inevitably fall in love with his protector and the only person he can trust right now? First off, I have to talk about the art. The art style's pretty unique, and it'll probably be very hit or miss with most people, but I love it. The art and coloring style are probably my favorite part of this. The colors are muted and cool toned, which is very easy on the eyes and fits the mystery genre of this. The art style is very sketchy and inconsistent at times, but the coloring style is so unique, it's enough to overshadow any inconsistencies for me at least. There's just something endearing and pleasant about the style overall. I love it so much. Along with the art style, I love the character types we get here, particularly Jae-wha. Jae-wha is no nonsense and doesn't care what anyone thinks, which is fun to see. Admittedly, he's an unnecessary asshole most of the time, causing drama and trouble that very easily could have been avoided with just a little tact. That doesn't mean he deserves what he gets, because no one deserves to be stalked, assaulted, or plagiarized. It's just that it can be rather annoying to see how many of his issues he sets up for himself just because he refuses to be tactful. However, this thorny personality works really well with his relationship with Taekyung. Taekyung is much more relaxed and chill, while Jae-wha is always on the offense. Taekyung uses this to his advantage, often teasing Jae-wha, leading to entertaining and fluffy moments between the two. It also enhances the smut, as it usually involves tearing down Jae-wha's walls. It's fun to see the prickly and self-confident Jae-wha melt underneath Taekyung. There's also a nice side story where the bodyguard role is actually swapped. I think Jae-wha's personality aligns way more with the bodyguard role, and it's great seeing Taekyung be an actor and playboy. They're just a perfect match, and I wish I could see more of their dynamic because they just work so well together. Unfortunately, while I love so many aspects of the series, I'm just not a big fan of the overall story, particularly the Stalker Mystery. The stalker turns out to be the cafe owner, which is cool. He gave creepy and obsessive vibes, but what was his reason for targeting Jae-wha? Cause he could. That's it. I suppose that's as good a reason as any, but it was very unsatisfying. There's actually a reference to this happening to another writer at the same company who eventually faded into anonymity. I was hoping the owner would be that writer and, jealous of Jae-wha's success, would carry on the mantle of the person who did it to him, but it turns out he was that same guy. It was just a really disappointing reveal on top of a very satisfying romance. With all that being said, this would have been an easy favorite had the Stalker Mystery not played out as it did. It just didn't make much sense to me and ended in such a quick flurry, it didn't feel all that satisfying. I loved the romance and the smut, and I think you should read it if those aspects are essential to your enjoyment of BL. However, if you're hoping for a satisfying mystery to go along with it, this isn't it. It was still a fun time overall though. So, have you read Hold Me Safe? If so, what do you think? Do you agree with my assessment? Do you not? Let me know and comment below. Otherwise, I'll catch you next time. Bye!